That's
Okay.
where he learned to kill and learned to love in the neighboring Thailand.
Ben, I have a bad idea.
All right.
So I moved to a new house recently, and so I'm in a new neighborhood. And the other day, I was walking around this neighborhood, and I didn't go far. I'm venturing pretty close to home. And on my walk, I saw there are lots of really nice houses, and I saw a house, I saw a house, I saw a house. All those houses very finished, house-like houses. And then around the corner from that, not very far at all from my house, I saw a house that is the best way I can describe it is one third built. So it's like the foundation is definitely there. Most of the main floor is also there. Some of the main floor has these posts that go up to suggest that there should be a second floor,
Hmm.
but that's not there. So it's about a third of a house and it's just sitting there. And so I saw that. That's weird because there's no construction, like there's no there's no equipment, like it's not a house being worked on. It's not being
Hmm.
built now. It's just one third built and left alone. And so there was a block party here last week, and we asked some of the folks at the block party, like, "Hey, what's going on with that house up there?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, the unfinished house." And we said, "Well, yes, yes, that's the one. I think. What's going on with it?" And they're like, "It's unfinished," and no one knows the answer. But it apparently has been unfinished for several years.
Hmm.
And we are in a neighborhood where like the bragging point is like we've been here for 60 years. We've been here for 50 years. Like there are people who have been in this very small like compact space for a long time. And so they all know this house is not finished. No one seems to know why it's not finished.
Hmm.
They're all mad about the fact it's not finished. But even the people who have been here for their entire lives don't know what's going on there. So I ask you, what is the deal with this house?
And we're sure it's going up and not coming down, right?
We are sure that at one point it was going up. We are also sure it has not been going up for many years. And I would
And it
say by
was never
many,
finished.
based on what I can tell, is like 7 or 8.
Okay. So that was
So it's even like pre-pandemic.
2018. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
before, which no, that would not explain that. I was going to say it doesn't sound like it was around the housing crisis.
Was it
So we
2008?
can
No.
we can eliminate all
No.
practical reasons.
No.
Um,
And that's why I
well,
brought it
I
to you.
think what I find interesting is not so much the why; it's the fact that nobody knows. Nobody knows who was building it, who was there, who was going to be there, anything like that. There's no.
And this is like a storybook community where you can talk to people who have been here for so long and be like, "Hey, what happened like at that corner of that block in 1945?" And they'll be like, "Let me tell you the whole story." So they know
Mhm.
everything that's happening here. It's the kind of
Yeah.
town
Okay.
where like, they say like if you have moved into a house in the last 15 years, people will say, "Whose house are you in?" And they
Okay.
mean like, who owned it before you, right? So it's that kind of neighborhood. And the fact that those people don't know what's going on with this house it's unfathomable.
That's unnerving. That's really yeah.
Yeah.
I know the kind of neighborhood you're talking about. Everybody knows everybody,
Yeah. We've had
and
people show up on our porch with baked goods. It's like a movie living here. They show up like we had so many people with casseroles and like and baked goods and they say welcome to the neighborhood and it's Mayberry in a very unsettling way because there's this unfinished house around the corner that no one knows anything about.
um, have you been inside? Did you make your way
Of
in yet?
course not. Of course not. What do I look? No, absolutely not. I wanted to run it by you first to see what you thought.
So I mean, but it sounds like it was abandoned during construction. So there's no reason. I don't know. Is it boarded up? Are there barriers to
No,
entry?
it's no. There's nothing. I mean, it's the yard is overgrown for
Okay.
sure,
Yeah.
and it looks old in the sense of like it hasn't been cared for. But there's no yeah, it's not boarded up. There's no like fencing around it. It's this house that is just not finished
But nobody
and
goes
has
in
been left
because
there that no one goes into because
that's the kind of neighborhood you're in.
question mark. Yeah, you're not going to just like walk into someone else's yard.
When asking people at this potluck or whatever, did
Yeah.
anyone refuse to answer and turn away? Was there anything
Great,
suspicious like
great
that?
and important question. I don't think so. I don't think so.
No one said, "Why are you being so nosy?" And then just like shoved a roll in their mouth and turned off and
And
stormed
walked
back
off
to
and
the
stomped off. Yeah.
nothing like that.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's probably a good sign. I mean, honestly, that's like so.
It's true. I mean, my best guess is that some vampire has cast a glamour across this neighborhood.
Mm.
That's all. That's the only thing I can think of because it seems
Well,
like the neighborhood that would get to the bottom of this. The
well,
fact that they have
that's.
not means
I was
they're
saying that's the
glamored.
other thing that there's no small group of senior citizens investigating it. On
Exactly. It seems
I was
strange.
I just watched the Thursday Murder Club, and that would be definitely something that there should be something like that in a community like that going after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
And
at
I
the
should say,
very
like,
least,
these people in this area, they walk constantly. Many of them have dogs or like we're on the side of a mountain, and I have still never seen more people in my life walk just like for leisure or for dog exercise. Like it's crazy. It's very strange. But people are always walking
mm,
up and down this mountain. And the fact that there are so many people passing this house all the time and no one has delved into this, I don't know. It's off. It's off.
is Shirley Jackson from that town?
I didn't I that's a great question. I didn't check. That would make a lot of sense. Let me
This
just
feels like
you
her
keep
kind of territory. Yeah,
yeah,
is she
you keep
from?
kind of like spouting ideas. I'll just Google really quick.
It. I mean, it feels like something she would know about. It feels like this. You're right. Like this. It feels very Hot Fuzz, the lottery kind of
Is it possible that I
situation
live in a Shirley Jackson short story?
out that way. I think so.
She
It's
was born in
that,
San Francisco.
that's. I thought it was more New England.
I
Um,
would have guessed. In this photo, she's very tall. Is that right?
well, I think the good news is it doesn't feel very Lovecraftian. It feels more.
That's true.
This feels right up your alley. Really, this feels very Anomaly Flatsish. That
Yeah.
people are always walking by it. People know everybody. People deliver pies to your door.
Yeah.
But well, so now they said they
Well,
don't know. Was that the end of the conversation? We don't
pretty
know.
much.
Was there an unspoken and we don't ask?
Gosh, I wish I had thought to look out for that. Um, there was definitely like we don't know, end of conversation.
Hmm.
So in
Maybe it's
hindsight, that
changed
is
since then. Yeah,
suspicious.
that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So are there any? Is it mostly families? I mean, it sounds like you said some people have been there for 60 years. I would go for the widower. Yeah, is
Okay.
there a widower
I
that's
mean,
living on
literally
his own
across the street.
there?
You look over through this window out here, you could see my widower across the street. Yeah.
Is he usually looking out the front window?
Yeah. He does that a lot.
Okay, he probably knows what's going on.
Okay.
Um, what's
Now
his
out
name? Do
here,
you know his name? Just a
I
first
don't know his,
name,
I
middle
don't,
name.
I don't, here's what I'll tell you. I don't remember his name. He told me. I'm bad with names, but I met him at the block party several weeks ago. Yesterday, literally yesterday, I saw him out there and he said, "Hey, Clayton." So he remembers my name. And I said,
Hmm.
"Hey, man," because I don't remember his name. So
Well
he was
played.
really dialed
Well
in.
played.
Thank you. I thought it was pretty smooth.
Yes.
So he remembers my name, which is maybe it's just like what he does, or maybe there's something sinister there. Also, at the block party, he brought this guest who was so sweet and kind. But gosh, how do I even tell this story? So he was there, and during there was a whole thing where it's like, oh, God, this is gonna become just insane. The block party has been going on for like 60 years. Now, they don't normally close off the streets in my town, but this one is grandfathered in because it's like such an old block party. And so
Mm.
apparently when you do the block party every year, like the one of the things you do is like you just like go around and everyone who's there talks about like here's where I live and here's how long I've lived there. It's very it's very strange and I didn't like it. But this guy was like, here I am, I live over here and I've lived for, 60 years. And during that point, he mentioned his wife had died in the last year, and everyone said, "Oh
Oh.
no," even though I think they all knew, and I was the only one who didn't know. And I didn't say oh no because I just thought maybe it was normal. But anyway, but then he was
She
like, but
dies every year. Like,
we're all cool with that, right?
yeah, it's a normal thing. Yeah.
But then he's like, and then I brought my friend here who is this, and he introduced her, and I don't remember her name either because I'm so bad with names, but he introduced her. But she was like I would say she was like so he's a rather old gentleman. But his guest was a rather middle-aged woman who was Thai. She's from Thailand. And he introduced her as being from Thailand, and I thought, well, maybe she, maybe she was like born there and she just like lives here now, and she's just like a nurse, or she's. And then like I chatted with her at some point because I've been to Thailand. I was like, oh, well, I could just like, oh, what a fun neighborly thing to be like. I've been to Bangkok for a week, and she like had language challenges, so she's like very Thai. And so, what is she doing there? Like,
Mm.
what is her deal? Like, I don't know. And she brought this dish that was this Thai salad, and it was, boy, it was so good. And so she's the real deal. Why is she, I don't know. It's so like we're in rural Virginia. Why is this like this
Yeah,
Thai woman
that's
there, like with this man who's like old and his wife has died, and he stares out the window at us all the time? I don't know. He seems so nice. Like, what's happening? What did I move to, Ben?
I think he knows something. I think obviously he knows something. This is a
He
long-term
must.
plan. I'm thinking I don't want to make any accusations against your neighbor that I don't know and never met. You can't remember
He
his name.
seems so sweet. Yeah.
Sure, but that's the
Oh,
front.
what's his name is
Um,
so nice.
yeah. I mean, mail order bride, obviously, is what we're looking at here.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but
Probably,
it feels, yeah, okay.
I think, they've probably known each other, I'm thinking, for roughly 7 years. And there was a plan to offload the wife, bring her over roughly 7, 8 years ago. But somebody started, they bought a plot in the neighborhood. They probably bought this is maybe something you don't know. What was on that lot before? This sounds
That
like a
I do
very
not know.
established neighborhood with a very new
Yeah,
house.
it is
Um,
interesting. You're right. That's true. There was an empty lot
so,
just sitting there. That's weird.
or someone bought an established home, tore it down, which is certainly a faux pas in that neighborhood because
Of
people have been living
course.
there forever. So
Mhm.
I think whoever was doing that was obviously a professional shit stirrer and
Uh-huh.
got into your neighbor's business, who I don't know his name, and
Well,
threw
none of
off
us do, and we never
the
will.
timing. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to tell you
How could we?
twice.
How
Not
could
not
we?
twice.
Yeah.
You know,
I cannot say, excuse me, what's your name again? Because he knows
you
my
had.
name so well. I
That's right.
cannot
Well,
say what's your
I
name.
think he's got it on a notepad with everybody else and all the information in the neighborhood. I think he's right on
Mhm.
top of things. And that's how he
Mhm.
knew whoever was moving into the house that was being built knew about his plan to murder his wife and bring over his Thai lover
Uh-huh.
several years later. But
Well,
of
what do you think he
course,
did to that person?
well, we don't really say, do we? I think we don't talk about that. No
I
one's
think we
really,
don't.
no one goes in there. No one's checked out the foundation of that home. Obviously, it's got good bones, that house, literal bones.
Mhm.
But after that, he had to delay his plans and had to wait for his wife to die of natural causes, which has upset
Yeah.
him and made him so cantankerous. And that's why he doesn't remember your name. No, you don't remember his name.
No.
That's it.
Yeah,
No,
it's backwards, but that's why I am so cantankerous. I don't remember his name.
it's why you're so cantankerous is because you had to
Yeah.
wait for your Thai lover to come over for seven
Yeah.
years longer than you planned.
He's so good. He has confused me to the point where I thought I was him for a while. I don't know what's going on. It's
He's
crazy.
obviously he's done this before. This isn't the first
Yeah.
time. He's obviously he lived somewhere else for 70 years, did it in
Yeah.
another neighborhood, and he's a pro at this.
I think it's worth asking. Like, was he part of the Viet Cong? Does he know some kind of strange ambush mental tricks that we don't know?
I wouldn't be surprised if there are tunnels beneath his house going to this other home.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
think this would
thinking
go to
probably
Viet Cong,
a
but here we are.
Vietnam era tunnel rat. That's where he
I
learned his
think so.
skills. That's
Okay.
where he learned to kill and learned to love in the neighboring Thailand.
I think this is all sounding so right. And gosh, my question to you is, what do I do?
I would just lay low and be nice to the man. I'd try and find out his name just so next time he doesn't become, hey, dude, what's going on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
Self-preservation,
sounds very
I think,
prudent.
is your best
I
course
think
of
that's
action.
Should I sell this house and move somewhere else, Ben?
Well, I don't know. I think if you stay on his good side, it's a fairly safe neighborhood.
It's true, and actually, that could be to my benefit for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
Plus, the bonus is delicious Thai dishes.
it was. I mean, that salad was so good. Let me tell you, I walked away from that. I put the salad on, and I walked away, and the woman came back, and she was in. There was a long line, of course, as there are from buffets. The woman came out of line and ran up to me, and she said, "Wait, wait, wait! You missed the sauces." And I said, I did. Thank you so much for telling me. I didn't know there were sauces. And she showed me them. She's like, and here are the three. And I said, "Eh, which one is your favorite?" And she showed me, and then she said, it's hot. And I said, is it Thai hot? She goes, and she laughed. She said, no, 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 no. I would not bring Thai hot to this. And
See,
so like
yeah.
she's savvy. She's savvy.
I think
So
your best course of action is to lay low, keep the secret, get Duolingo, and enjoy the food.
I think we solved it. Thank you.
Yeah.